Welcome back! Jenny explores money today. How much did you pay for your table salt at home? $1.99? $2.99? I bet it's not much. Back in ancient times, salt is actually a very valuable commodity. People use that to buy things. In fact, the word salary came from salt. So today we're going to dive right in to understand what do people use as currency back in the biblical times. The Bible was written by many authors over a period of approximately 1500 years. It started around 1450 before Christ, the time of Moses, through about 100 AD, following the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, which means the money currency really gone through many revolutions during that 1500 years. Currently, we live in a world of credit card, paper money, coins, even digital currency. Before 500 BC, coin didn't even exist. So today we're going to explore the 5 common commodity and currency that was used in the biblical times. A barter system is very common back in the day. It is where one person would exchange for a skill or service or trade for something valuable from another person. For example, if you know how to build, you might be able to barter your skill for supplying of something that is important like grain. So because of that, I mentioned earlier, salt is actually a highly valuable commodity back in the days because there was no refrigeration. Salt is an important commodity to preserve food for as long as possible. In fact, during the Roman Empire, soldiers were paid in salt, which is quite amazing. I wonder how many bags of salt they get home every day or month. The word salary derived from Latin term salarium, which means salt money. Hence the term "he's not worth his salt" came from. Some part of the world still using salt for trading. Another thing that is very common to use as currency is livestock. Why we know that's true? According to Genesis chapter 13, it says Abraham had become very wealthy in livestock, in silver and gold. You may wonder, what does livestock usually includes? We get clues from chapter 47 of Genesis. This paragraph came from the 7-year famine. Everyone was looking for food, and it goes, "So they brought the livestock to Joseph, and he gave them food in exchange for their horses, their sheep, their goats, their cattle, donkeys, and he brought them through the year food in exchange for all their livestock." Number 3, land. According to Genesis 47, same chapter that I'm talking about the famine, it goes, "So Joseph bought all the land in Egypt for Pharaoh. The Egyptians, one and all, sold the fields because the famine was too severe for them." Number 4, precious metal like gold, silver, and bronze. A weight standard existed similar to the gold standard to the world used in the 20th century. When Joseph was sold to slavery, the slave trader paid his brother about 20 shekels of silver, according to Genesis 37. Last but not least, you probably guessed it, it's coins. Jesus was actually betrayed with 30 pieces of silver. Matthew chapter 27. When Judah, who had betrayed him, saw that Jesus was condemned, he was seized with remorse and returned the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and elders. The Roman government in the 1st century had a 3-metal money system, gold coin being the biggest, followed by silver coin, then followed by bronze. Most of the time, the gold coin is worth about 25 of the silver coins, and the silver coin will cost about 4 of the bronze coins. And soon after, many other local regions also developed a similar system. Their ratio of gold to silver to bronze can vary. At one point, all the coins that was mentioned bore an image of a human being. For example, the picture of Caesar. The Jewish at the 1st century regarded that as unclean, so they don't like using that. Later on, in Palestine, a new coin was developed using image of plants and objects that really helped make the currency more common. You may wonder, how much do these coins worth today? We can start guesstimate the value by referencing the Bible. According to Matthew chapter 22, "For the kingdom of heaven it's like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire workers for his vineyard. He agreed to pay them a denarius for the day and send them into his vineyard." Denarius is a silver coin. Given this, a silver coin is worth a day's work. Depending on where you are in the world, your minimum wage might vary. In America, the minimum wage also varies depending on which region you're in. They could range from $7.25 all the way to $15. So you can kind of calculate what would be a full day's worth back in the day, a silver coin. I hope you learned something today. I certainly did when I was researching. I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Your support is critical to me. If you like my message, please subscribe. I would really appreciate if you can like and share this video with your friends, family, and social network. Thank you.